Hello and welcome to the DrivingMaul Six Nations Round 5 predictions. I'm Paul, the guy behind DrivingMaul, and I say thank you for joining me. If you're watching this live, then please do feel free to post any comments or questions, or if you're watching the recording on Twitter, give us a tweet back, or just put comments below if you're on YouTube. So we are coming to the end of the Six Nations, and I'm going to give you my men's and ladies' predictions. Both tournaments have been going on. We envisaged that this was going to be the sort of Grand Slam deciding game, and that hasn't happened in the men's, but it has in the ladies. Obviously in the men's it has already been decided, but there still should be some good rugby coming at us. So to kick off the weekend, we have Scotland hosting Italy. Now Scotland have won their two home games, and even though they had a bit of a poor showing against England at Twickenham last weekend, I think this is one that they will win relatively comfortably. Italy have been poor, even if they did have that trick up their sleeve against England this tournament, and I can't see them losing by. Sorry, I can't see them getting anywhere close to Scotland. So I'm expecting Scotland to win by about 25 points on that one. That's one of the bigger margins that I have ever sort of predicted. Next up, France face Wales. France, as I've been saying all along, have been showing green shoots, and they're clearly a side on the up. Finally got their style working and looking much better. Wales, on the other hand, are a team that have turned up for some games but not for others. So who are we going to see? The real Wales, what is the real Wales as well? So for this one, I think I'm backing France to win this one by 7. And we always used to say that you never know which France would turn up. In this case, it's actually going to be the other way around, so we would never know which Wales are going to turn up. But I say, so that could go either way, but I'm backing France by 7. Finally, we have Ireland versus England. And one of the points on one of the podcasts I listened to recently, they were asking, have we overestimated where Ireland are because of that win over the All Blacks? And I think we have. You've got to remember that Ireland said at the time that they had been targeting that All Blacks game since the Rugby World Cup. And yes, it was a great game. They did very well in winning it. But their tour to South Africa wasn't an unqualified success. And so perhaps I do think we have been over evaluating how good they are. But I think this will have been the game they have been targeting all along. They will have seen this as potentially being a Grand Slam decider and also upsetting the English apple cart. So just like Ireland did against the All Blacks, could they cause an upset? Most definitely. But I think that England have been finding a way to win even when they've not been playing well, and then against Scotland they did play well and had they are the form side coming into this. The only question mark I do have that came out of the Italian game was, can England think on the fly? Are they a bit overcoached, and if things don't quite go right, do they have a problem? One of the things we saw against Scotland was that 3 of their first 4 tries all came off first phase ball. So if they don't get that platform of a line out in the opposition half, can they actually do the damage? I think there's still some. So it's a great win by England, and they are playing well. But I do think there are still some question marks around them. However, I'm still backing England to win by about 7 points and to take the Grand Slam and also the Tier 1 winning streak away from New Zealand. Next up, let's talk about the ladies. So it's the exact same fixtures. Scotland host Italy. Scotland have had that one win over Wales, but Italy have been poorer, and I'm expecting Scotland to win by about 15. Ireland, England, both sides come into this game unbeaten, so they are playing for the Grand Slam. Ireland, though, I think are missing some players due to the sevens, and England are fully professional, whereas I don't think Ireland are. So I'm backing England to win that one by 5. Finally, we have France hosting Wales. Now, Wales, I say, the side that lost to Scotland. France, from memory, are the reigning champions, and so I'm expecting France to win by about 7 in that one. So, do let me know your thoughts on either by commenting on Twitter, or you can put comments below if you're watching on YouTube. I will get back to everyone. It is good fun to have a chat about rugby. Also, you can sign up for my newsletter The link is above in the title if you're watching on Twitter Periscope. Otherwise, it's in the comments below on YouTube, so please do sign up. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow, I think we'll be talking about club ownership. Obviously, we've got the merger being announced of Racing and Stade Francais. That's been looked at. We've also got the Montpellier owner looking at taking over Gloucester, and that's been going through. We've got the Welsh Rugby Union taking over Newport Point Dragons, and there was talk of them actually also taking over Cardiff as well, but I don't think that's really going to go ahead. And then finally, we've also got owners such as Toulon and Bath who are very vocal. So I want to have a quick chat about ownership of teams, so catch me for that tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Please do share this with all your friends, and if you're watching on YouTube, give it the old thumbs up. Cheers, guys.